Welcome back to another Advanced Wars by Web replay review, and on my last video on this map called Monty, Hear Me Out, the contested base map, I said that I had another game going on and I'd review it as well because it went drastically different than the other game that I reviewed on this map on the channel. You can check that out if you're so interested, and it played out a lot differently. And yeah, it's a very exciting Tier 3 matchup. Adder is Tier 3 on this map, and I was like, oh, that's a good pick. I don't think it's a good pick. We can whip out the blunders list, and we haven't even gotten started yet. I don't think Adder's a good pick on this map. I think Andy outclasses Adder. I think that repairs are just too good at this on this one, especially you're fighting over these contested bases. Like, it's really easy to reinforce. And then Adder's extra movement is countered by Andy's extra movement with the Hyper Upgrade. So Hyper Upgrade is the superpower, plus 5 HP, plus 5 HP, plus 10% attack, and plus 1 movement. Adder, plus 1 movement and plus 2 movement for the superpower, or the regular power and superpower respectively. Both of them don't have passive abilities. Yeah, I think Adder is not as good on this map. I think Rachel is also really strong on this map because units get grouped up. It's just there's a small map, so it's really easy for Rachel to just go ham with the missiles. So I think Rachel would have been a better pick. I think Annie would have been a better pick. I think there was another Tier 4. No, I think Jake is allowed on this map. I don't think Jake is that good either. Jake's Tier 4 though. There's not enough planes to really take full advantage of Jake. But without further ado, let's get right into the game. I am in the blobs, and my opponent is in the Umber Wilds. So I decide to do what the pros do and get this city first instead of just immediately charging the base. But only on one side of the map because I'm about to use this guy to boost and charge the base. My opponent also going for the charge the base strategy right here. But I do have a tank to be able to get some interrupts, but here's my tank ready to do some value trades. Going in with the boost over here, got a recon as well, and let's add that to the blunder list as well because this recon obviously is here to counter. But if you look at my money, I have 11k. I can go tank here, infantry here, not a problem. This recon is contributing nothing. Yeah, it's going to shoot some infantry, but it's not countering the tank. And it'd be nice if I could have a tank here instead of a recon. So, absolutely just idiotic from me right there. I'm going to start the base. Obviously, I'm not going to let that go through. And going to go sneak this guy over here to get some of these neutral cities. Yep, so knocking that infantry down to 1. And there's the recon. Just going to move forward and maybe do something. And now I built the tank. It'd be really nice, though, if I had a tank right here. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a tank right here instead, ready to counter this tank. But instead, I'm going to turn behind because I built the recon. And this is a huge blunder. This is a really sharp map. Mistakes are really punished on this map because of the contested bases and how small it is. Goes in on the infantries, knocking them both down to 2 HP. And I'm able to trade off the guy on the base, so the base threat is no more, but can't really do much. Recon might as well get some use out of it. It shoots the tank. Able to move up. Yeah, this tank wouldn't be as brazen if I had this tank where the recon was. I could easily get that value trade. This tank's too far to reinforce, but I'm just going to be kicking myself about that and having nightmares about that stupid recon. My strategy as a new player was just never build recons because I wasn't good with them. And maybe that should be my strategy now because I just screwed up. I get the terrain advantage over here. I got that interrupt, put my tank on the base, but does get a good shot there. It's 6-7, but with that terrain advantage, it'll be pretty equal. Goes in on the recon, and starting some cities right here, moving up, trying to get some kind of expand, take out that infantry right there. Don't want any of Andy's units to live because I don't want them getting repaired. Take a shot at the tank, and I try to block, but unfortunately it's not good enough. This tank's able to take a shot, knock me down to 1 HP, finishes off the recon as well. The good thing is no infantry over here from Brown to capture the base. There's a few coming in though, and this tank goes back. And I can't really go over here and take it out because I won't do enough damage in this tank easily trades. Easily. Going in over here. Bang! Takes a shot at the tank. But not good enough. Well, I got a 8 HP tank to 2 4 HP tanks. So, actually decent value for me there. And if this tank can get healed up, then I can have the tank advantage over here on the right. And so not too bad for me, honestly, despite the fact that I've made a couple blunders already. And we got a recon from ground. It's a lot easier to use recons from this side because you got this nice little road that the recon can travel onto. Although, like, I think it's still a 2-turn to the base either way. Gotta finish some captures. We are now tied. He's gonna start the airport. Gonna start this one as well. Take out that tank. Getting a nice tank KO. Gonna start over here. And obviously I know this is not gonna go through, but I'm trying to use this guy as bait to force these tanks in and then get some good value trades over here. And as you can see, there's the tank coming in. Knocks this guy down to 4. The infantry finishes him off. The trap has been sprung. Let's see if we can take advantage. Purple retreats over here. This guy is, I mean, this isn't going to go through, but hey, he's on it. Might as well cap it. Get the airport and activate the side slip because I'm not afraid of this 4 HP tank. Get the interrupt here as well. Use the extra movement to move some infantry around and go in on this tank. Bang! Take it out and take out the infantry, or hit the infantry, knocking it down. I'm really happy about that side slip. Did a lot of damage to Andy. But Andy's about to counterattack. Knocks that tank down to 2. These other tanks move up. Gotta get closer to the airport. Goes in. Oh, cannot quite kill this guy. And we might actually make some progress on that contested base. Infantry, though, is close. What can I do to... I don't know why I started this. I bring this guy back to get healed and repaired. Huge mistake. I needed to have... brought him over here and repaired 1 HP instead. Then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and cover the contested base. Instead, now I'm not covering anything. It's not worth that extra 2 HP. And what am I doing? This is absolutely moronic. Why? I could just join cap. What was my logic on that? I guess I was worried about if I join cap, I think I still live no matter what. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this was. I think I can go tank here, shoot this guy. I have the woods at least. Then this tank can go up. It takes a shot, but it's a 6 against an 8, so it's not going to be too favorable for Andy. But instead, I do the recon kill and start capping the comm tower. Instead, this is not a good move by me at all. This is absolutely terrible. This is an abomination. I need to be going after that contested base. And I retreat over here. Okay, so I think I'm up in value a little bit, so maybe I'm like, okay, I can kind of catch my breath. It also interrupted me over here, but this can still go through on my turn unless Andy like somehow gets a miracle roll or something. Interrupts the comm tower, starts the airport, starts to say, oh, gets an interrupt over here, but again, this tank isn't going to be doing a whole, like, it'll just be annoying, but it won't, like, you know, devastate my army. And Andy retreats over here. Back to me. What can we do? Starting a city, taking a shot instead of capping the comm tower. Maybe having... Yeah, and I just go back. What am I doing? I'm, like, content to leave these neutral. I am stronger over here. I have the tank advantage. What am I going over here? Why am I going away from the contested base instead of... and trying to worry about this 5 HP tank that's just being a nuisance more than it's actually doing anything. It's just delaying caps for a couple turns. It's not being a problem at all. I can always build a copter to counter it too. This is absolutely just Dumbo right here. I mean, so stupid. So stupid. And there's the medium tank. Yeah. And I've tossed. Like, this is... I was so far ahead and I just threw. Goes in for the interrupt. This comm tower is never going through. Okay. This is just absolute travesty. I just threw the game away. Get the Tyrese Halliburton meme. This is not... I build an artillery to counter the medium tank, but it is too little too late. I start this trying to force Andy in, but Andy's got the hyper repair, and that we're about to see a huge Andy power spike. I don't have enough for a side slip. Medium tank comes in. I have 0 answers to it. Interrupts there. Takes a shot on this guy, knock him down to 1 HP. we'll see what I can cook up, but I'm just too far to do anything. I can hit the tank with tank's like one thing. So I go in on this tank right here, take a shot there, and activate the side slip. Got enough charge to be able to take out that tank finally. Shoot infantry and take it out, but I joint cap, but it's not going to be enough. I'm about to get obliterated over here. Going in on that tank. Bang! Takes it out. Going in on the base. Getting ready to joint cap later. Kind of hides my artillery over here and build an anti-air to counter the copter. And there's the hyper upgrade. Everything gets healed up, and this tank has no chance. Medium tank easily takes it out. Almost takes out this guy right here, but doesn't have to. But it's only got 4 capture points left, but it's not going to be able to survive. This 9 HP also can take it out, but decides to go for a tank. Good, nice shot there. This 2 HP is as good as dead. Goes in over here, able to get some good shots right here. And yeah, I mean, I've officially tossed. This game is over. The hyper upgrade was too devastating, and I can repair, and I just should not have been fighting over here. Should never have been doing that. I had the advantage in the corner down here, and I just threw it away by retreating to the middle. Absolutely moronic. And there's not much I can do over here. Just try to inflict some damage, but it's not going to be enough. I try to back off. Still not going to be enough. I also takes a shot there, finish off that tank. Yep, gotta probably pick this tank up right there, starts contested base. No chance of stopping that. Left my anti-air just hanging for no reason. Yeah, what a terrible game. Terrible! Interrupts the comp tower as a last-ditch effort. Yep. There it is. There it is! Oh boy, what a garbage game from me. Absolute abomination. Actual trash. Oh my gosh, what a throw. What an absolute toss. Over here was kind of equal, but I was winning over here, and I had the advantage, and I threw it all completely away to chase a 5 HP tank that was not making any progress. So, get the golf clap. But anyway, yeah, I learned a lot from reviewing this game. Obviously, it's good to, take a look at the game with a fresh set of eyes and try to figure out what I did wrong. And this map is really punishing to mistakes. With these contested bases, it's really easy to punish mistakes. So, yeah, enough of the rambling, and I'll see you in the next one.